What is up, bros? Josh here. In today's video, we're diving into some clan battle action. We actually had a fun little session last night in clan battles, and hope you guys are enjoying clan battles. This is gonna be a video that's kind of just more over kind of what I've seen so far, and kind of some questions that I want to kind of get your guys' feedback on, and just overall what I've seen for this season of clan battles. This is the third season we've had so far. And this is the one that if you have gone all the way back in the past few seasons, you actually be able to get the Solon grab with steel. So it's pretty cool. So it's a pretty big achievement. Now they have changed the rewards over. And that kind of brings up the first thing I want to talk about. So rewards for this season. Technically, they're kind of the same. And what I mean by that is steel, what they valued last season's is... This is basically the same. The second season was 10,000 steel. This season you can technically get 11 if you play a lot of Hurricane games, which is the top league. But you can still get 10,000 steel for 30 Typhoon wins, which was what it's been in the past season. So that'll equal out to getting enough for the Stalingrad, and then you can be one of the first on your server to actually get it, which is always a cool achievement. But one thing that's kind of like brought up too, and I'm going to go over metas, I'm going to go over all kinds of stuff, ship strengths and stuff like that, is... This season seems very light to me, and it almost seems a bit like a problem. And what I mean by that is we had one night where we played, and we're just in Storm right now. We just got into Storm 2 last night, so we're kind of taking our time. We're playing around with Bravo. We're getting new players some experience, so we're not really pushing our alpha team that much. But even when you look at any of the servers, there's not really much movement towards Typhoon, which is kind of interesting. Even though we've had a while, we're about a third of the way through the season, so this season is shorter than the past seasons, and it just seems so weird that already that there is kind of a pseudo lack of teams playing. One night we played and we were in Storm, so we have basically a matchmaking of all the leagues, right? We're Storm, we're right in the middle, so we can play actually anybody that plays clan battles. And we got the same team 3 nights in a row. So it's kind of interesting to me. Like, I'm interested in what you guys have to say. And that's never really the best point for Moskva. But the Moskva can just take a ton of damage right now because it's gotten its buff. But you get to see a couple Hindenburgs kind of pick on this Moskva and slowly work down to 65k. But are you guys playing clan battles right now? One, I think there's a bunch of things that are working in. Two, maybe there's a bit of a... This is a topic that's kind of come up on my stream a lot too. Maybe there's a bit of people see steel as getting kind of easy, so they aren't quite as motivated as pushing into the Typhoon leagues. I could see that being something. One, it's just summertime. You know, people. It's directly in the middle of the best months of summer. Now I know if you're in kind of the western coast or Texas right now, it's about 100 degrees, and wherever you are in the world, if it's it's super hot. But it may just be that, and one thing it could honestly be is just major burnout. This is the third season in a row of clan battles that we went from clan battles to rank battles, clan battles to rank battles, clan battles to rank battles. And I think this last time was the biggest break we had, which was about 2-3 weeks. And most of the time, I mean, sometimes it's been as little as like 5 days before like you go from one season to the next, which gets pretty grindy because playing the game is fun, right? And you want something a bit more competitive to kind of work towards and to have a bit of a break. And sorry for the zooming, this is just how the replay system is in World of Warships, so I know it looks a little kind of janky when you're going, when it's kind of zooming in and out, so I apologize about that, guys, but that's just how the system is. And people think that I am a scroller when zooming, and I have never been more insulted in my life. I do not scroll when I zoom. I am a shifter. Okay, so somebody said, Josh, why do you scroll to zoom? I have never done that ever. Okay, I am definitely a shifter. I'm not one of those people. But anyways, all jokes aside, it's just how the replay system is. But this season seems super light to me. One of the CCs brought up in the Discord earlier that the numbers on the C server are really down, and I'm kind of wondering if the numbers just on all the servers are down. And I think it's just 3 variables that are going into. One, maybe people aren't as interested in actually pushing towards clan battles and pushing heavily in and getting those big wins, because it's a bit more, steel is a bit more attainable because it doesn't have this end-all be-all achievement of getting 30 Typhoon wins to basically get your reward. It's kind of gradual, so maybe people are seeing it. Maybe people really just aren't interested in the Stalingrad. That could be one thing too. And then they're like, well, I have enough. All I wanted was, you know, now that I see this, now I just kind of want the USS Black, or I just want the USS Flint, like, and then that's all I care about, right? And that could also be something. But I'm interested in if you guys have played, or you guys are playing clan battles, are you guys seeing this kind of the same thing? Now, I'm talking about NA. It seems kind of light on NA. Apparently, it's light on C. I don't know if it's light on EU. I don't kind of track everybody going towards. Although it is kind of cool to track all the servers for the global ratings. I thought that was a pretty cool add-on here into one of the latest patches, where you can kind of track everybody going kind of who's reached Hurricane already and who has reached Typhoon and blah blah blah, and the clans you may know from other servers and friends you may know. So I thought that was actually kind of cool. So if you guys haven't checked that out, you can track all the clans. But yeah, I'm interested in what you guys have to say with this pass. Are you guys playing this? Is there a reason? Is one of the reasons I talked about one of the reasons why you aren't playing clan battles? Is it just summer and you have other things to do other than playing warships during the summer? I mean, I'm in Michigan, so it's gorgeous. So right now it's perfect out, and but I'm just kind of interested in what you guys and what the community is doing. So 2 massive meta changes this season. It's actually been kind of nice. In the past seasons, it's been, especially in North America. Now when I'm talking metas, I'm talking North American meta. I don't play on EU, I don't play on C. There's probably something completely different on every server. But for us, in the past season, it's been Hindenburg spam, Zhao to kind of play the flank, 1 DD, sometimes no DDs, and you know, other than that, Monty, Yamato were kind of the top 2 battleships, and then maybe like a DM or like a Moscow. Actually, Moscow wasn't really that popular the past couple seasons because it's kind of hard to place because of detection. This season has been just a complete whatever. There are some teams running, like we switched up. Kind of the main meta right now is going to 2 destroyers, which is kind of nice, and I'm really bummed because when we were playing this game, this is me yelling because I'm our shot caller for our clan, that guy got away with 20k life and on fire. I think he gets away with just like with little to no life left. Bit of a bummer. It's always good to get that big gun out of the way. We run double Hindi Zhao Moskva, and then we now run the new buffed Grozavoy with a radar Yu Yang, which is kind of what we've seen, right? Every time you see a Yu Yang, they're gonna have radar. There's no reason to not have it. Moskvas tend to be pretty strong, a lot stronger than last season since it's armor buff. Zhao, we're seeing Zhao spams. Sometimes we see, and we're running Yamato instead of Montana this season too. That's been kind of working out for us. And we've seen some teams have run 3 Zhao. Apparently there's a clan in EU that's running like 4 minnows, 2 radar, 2 smoke with 2 woosters, as well as like a Monty, which seems terrible to play against. But I think that's kind of cool because it's not this cookie cutter clan battle that you go against and you're like, okay, we kind of have this, and then it's just purely out skill. It's kind of fun to go in and see ships that you don't normally see. I mean, we've even seen, and I've even heard and seen clans run like a triple Moskva. We call it like the bully div or the bully clan, where they just basically go in and you have to tank it in the face and hopefully get a broadside, or you just end up pushing into and you can't really do anything. So there's been a lot of fun metas, and I'm actually kind of liking it. I guess one of the negative sides too is it feels like, again, and maybe going back on this season of clan battles, we just got done playing these same maps in ranked. Maybe that has something to do with it. I'm honestly interested in what your guys' feedback is on this season. Like, we just played, because ranked was tier 9. I mean, we just got done playing 200, 300 games of these same maps with these same ships, you know. Maybe that has something to do with it. I'm not sure. It just seems like I don't want this. I want this game mode to stay something for everybody that can get, enough people together. I would love to see wargaming potentially, and this is something somebody brought up in my stream last night, is maybe bringing up mercenaries where, let's say your clan can't actually get people together, but let's say you can get 4 guys together and just getting random people. I think that'd be kind of cool. Of course it's random, so you can only do so much. But I mean, if you can't get 7 people together, but you still want to play, you want to get a group of people together, like, why can't it just be like operations? Just play them. Who cares? Also, one of the main things is still time. That hasn't changed. That's been the same thing all these seasons. Is the time frames. I know that hurts a lot of the people on the west coast of North America. If you have families, it's basically right during dinner time. So I know that's been a tough part for a lot of people. A lot of our clan members can't play because they have families and there's nothing they can do because they just can't play during that time. Or they can only play like for the last hour, or our East Coast guys can only play for the first couple hours. And we'll talk about the game. It's about to get. I just kind of want you guys to kind of get the feedback. But anyways, it's been an interesting game. It's an interesting season as meta. Rise of Grozovoys. Grozovoy since its buff. Moskva's got its buff, so they have been a bit more of a Moss. We've seen more Moskvas in game. Not as many. Let's say like I guess. I don't know. I feel like Zao has gotten a lot of popularity since its 12k torps. They're pretty nasty, and overall, it's been a fun season meta wise because it's not as cookie cutter as the past seasons. But here we go. We can actually start talking about gameplay. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of bring up some stuff, kind of get your guys' thoughts on this, and kind of see what you guys have felt about the season, what you guys have seen about the season. We can kind of talk about this. This was actually a pretty good game against RF. They're a good clan in North America. And we kind of went, I thought this game was over, right? You're going to get one of these every once in a while. And I thought this game was over. So we made kind of this last little push. And already they're up to 950. But we are taking a cat back, and we have the potential of getting a kill down there. I'm a Hindenburg, so I know that DD's on my right, and he doesn't have torps. But there is also the battleship we couldn't get the kill on. We would have killed him, actually, if we would have had spotting on him. But I'm broadside to a Hindi, and I'm broadside to a Moskva. Luckily, the Hindi didn't keep shots on me here, which was kind of nice. I mean, that's easily a 15k plus salvo on me. But he decided to just not get shells on me. I mean, AP broadside on a Hindenburg. Yes, it can just... you're going to bounce a lot because you have the turtle back. But, man, do you just smack Hindis in the face still. So the Hindis, they seem like they're invincible, but man, when you catch them in the right ranges and right everything, they can still be a beast. So this was purely like a last-ditch effort. There's nothing we really could have done here. I'm basically giving my broadside in the death area to Yamato, but we got to make something happen. 988, but we'll just hit that Citadel really quick, and boom, 5 Citadels on the Moskva. The Moskva, his new armor is absolutely insane. And I just made a video the other day about people, and people are saying, oh man, I'm still getting smashed with the Moskva, blah, 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 blah. It's not that overpowered. It's not, I mean, it's not that strong. I still get smashed with my Moskva. Yeah, if you're broadside, you're still going to get absolutely smashed with the Moskva. The heads up on that one, boys. But my God, if you're Balwin, I mean, we've had our Moskva, and we've gone against Moskvas that are tank 3-4 million damage, and they're just almost a waste of time to shoot against. So, but there we go. We got a kill there. We got 2 kills. They were at 988 at one point. They got up back up to 980. And here I was trying to figure out what the best target was. And I should have, hindsight, I should have stayed on this Hindenburg. But I was super nervous about this Yamato. And I take a torp here, so it's kind of a bummer. So I figured, again, I'm just going to die. So I'm going to angle away. I got to take 20 seconds of flooding. And I'm just going to start working down this Hindenburg. I do have a heal, which is good. But I mean, Hindenburg, I mean, I'm healed up. He's gonna be able to just burn me down, you know. But if I get a little unlucky, I get a fire on the first salvo, get a Yamato shooting at me. But we'll see. Yeah, instantly first salvo, nothing can really do. But I do have the repair, which is nice. And one of the main things is we still need to kill out and win this game. And one of our biggest things is not being able to finish ships. That's been one of our biggest things this season, is not being able to finish actual ships and getting the job done. I mean, that 983, I couldn't tell you how many games, and luckily Yamato put a good salvo on him, so we got the kill right there. But that's been our biggest problem, is just not being able to finish low ships. But we did get it done. A pretty epic comeback right there. It was overall a fun game, and they were good clans. So they came in and chat after the game, and we had some good laughs and stuff. But pretty close. We got lucky on this Yamato. Luckily, we pushed him so far back, he's basically out of the game. And overall, a pretty good win. I think even one of our ships could have stopped the other cap if needed. But overall, good win. But yeah, I kind of want to get your guys' feedback on what you guys are seeing, what you guys are, you know, feeling this season. Is this just a season that it's going to be kind of a meh season? And, you know, we'll just didn't have time to play, didn't want to play it. I'm kind of just interested in getting your feedback, guys. But anyways, a good comeback video for us, a fun clan battle. Want to get your insight. But that's it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.